Yes. And Nicola Sturgeon has resigned, and I'm having such a fucking great day, chaps. I am on cloud nine. I had a little late Valentine's Day lunch with my wife and everything. Like this morning, I got woke up in the most beautiful way, right? Usually, everybody says the best way to wake up in the morning is with a blowjob, right? I mean, that was yesterday, Valentine's Day, but today I got something even better. I got something. I got something even fucking better. I literally woke up to my wife jumping on me, going, "Babe, wake up!" And I'm like, "Babe, what is it?" She went, "Nicola Sturgeon's resigning," and I was, covers were off. I was up. There was a spring in my step. I felt well rested and fantastic. This is wonderful news. This is, I could not have asked for anything better. Oh, I am. I'm ODing on white pills right now, my boys. She was a tyrant. She was awful. She, she was someone who was so set on independence that she didn't care how much of the country and how much of its culture and people she had to burn down to get it. It would have ended up in being an independent pile of ashes. Right, that's it. Well, it wouldn't have even been independent because she wanted to take us back into the EU. Nicola Sturgeon has confirmed that she is resigning as Scotland's First Minister after more than 8 years in the role, and they've been a long 8 years. The Scottish National Party leader said that she knew in my head and in my heart this was the right time to step down. Miss Sturgeon said that she would remain in office until her successor was elected. She is the longest serving First Minister and the first woman to hold the position. Miss Sturgeon insisted her resignation was not in response to the latest period of pressure, which has included controversies over gender reforms, trans prisoners, and the strategy on independence. She acknowledged that there had been choppy waters, get it, fairy joke, but said her decision had come from a deeper and longer term assessment. Since the very first moment in the job, I have believed that part of serving well would be to know almost instinctively when the time is right to make way for someone else, she said. And when that time came, to have the courage to do so, even if many across the country and my party might feel it too soon. In my head and in my heart, I know that time is now. That is right for me, for my party, and for the country. And so today, I am announcing my intention to step down as First Minister and leader of my party. Great, fantastic, excellent. I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that you realise that feminism and trans activism cannot coexist. They are in direct conflict with each other, as you definitely found out over the last month. Maybe it's also all of the investigations for all of the money that just weirdly keeps going missing whenever the SNP get their hands on it. You have an absolutely atrocious record. Things in Scotland have got worse in regards to freedom, in regards to the economy, in regards to just so many other things. Things are absolutely terrible, and you can only blame the Tories for so much of it. You know, the Tories, there's a lot of the stuff in this country that you were in charge of, Nicola, that your party was in charge of, and the fuck ups for those things can be traced directly back to you. But any time it's brought, Tories, oh, it's the Tories done it. Stubbed my toe this morning, Tories. Boris Johnson himself descended from the ceiling like Mission Impossible, and he pissed all over my croissant. Like, fuck off, right? This could not come soon enough. And everyone's like, oh my God, but someone awful will come in. Yeah, they will. Someone so much worse. Yeah, they will. And then they're going to be even worse and terrible. And people are going to start to realise, this SNP party, they're pretty shit, actually. And I want independence, but Jesus Christ, not at this cost, which is the biggest complaint that I'm hearing from SNP supporters. They're like, yeah, we want independence, but the price is getting a little bit too high, isn't it? When it's like, oh yeah, you'll be independent, you'll just have like no freedom, high taxes, no jobs, and no businesses want to establish themselves here. Yeah, things were terrible. Things were awful. And everyone's like, oh, but what if it's Hamza Yusuf? Good God, I fucking hope it is. He is such an atrocious idiot that has no idea what he's doing. If he was made leader, that'd be the final nail in the SNP coffin. Jesus Christ, he would run them into the ground. There's a reason that they keep ghosting him around different positions because they know he's awful. Right, so, yeah, Jesus Christ. This is. I don't even have anything else to say. I'm not even going to finish the article. I'm just so happy. I just need to go home and kiss my wife.